I call it kindergarten law of attraction. You know, like you want to bring the practical side, and I think the universe likes it because the universe is woo-woo and practical. The way I see it, the way nature works is like it's creating oxygen for us right now to make us live, but it's also like doing all the spiritual stuff that we can't even see, in my opinion. So yeah, it's like, how can we get in alignment with nature and realize that there's a seed and then there's fertilization?
Yes.
You know, there's an egg and then there's a new life. There's a masculine and feminine every single time in nature.
Yes.
So why would we only use one side, like just being practical and just be woo-woo, hope and wish? You know, we want to use the masculine dynamic. And some people, I think they're afraid of the masculine side because of their jobs has taught them that it's bad. True. And like, you need to hustle, you need to grind, you need to work 8 hours a day, and there's a negative association towards working and pain towards working if you're doing a job you don't like, or doing a job you don't love, or you know. And so they when you hear them, when they watch the movie The Secret, they're like, oh, like, you know, they're like, oh, like I can do it this way. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. This feels better to me. And feels better doesn't mean the other side is wrong.
Yes.
You know, it's just your programming.
Definitely. Yeah. Because when I first read, so when I left school, my reading, even still now, isn't great, but I was near to like the equivalent of like probably an age 10 reader. Like I really couldn't read. And when I first started on my journey, it was money, fame. That was all I wanted. And someone who was very financially successful, who my sister worked for, gave her a book, The Secret. And I read it and I was like, oh my God. And I'm going to tell you the stupidest story ever, because this is just ridiculous. And I do not recommend anyone to do this. But then also saying that, I believe it was part of my journey. And recently I've had the thought of just like, I'd never change a single thing in my past, even based down to why I have insecurities about certain things, which I figured out about myself in relationships. I get attached to people very quickly because I want them to get attached to me. So, and that's something that I found out about myself. So I wouldn't change anything that's happened to get me to that spot, because I really believe that everything is perfect, imperfectly perfect, whatever. But basically, when I read The Secret, I quit my plumbing course. I had 3 months to the end of this plumbing course. I would have been a qualified plumber, but I quit 3 months from the end. I quit my job as a builder. And I put £1,500 into, like, it was about £1,000 or £1,500 into a trading account, and was certain I was going to be a millionaire in the next 3 months. Like, when I say certain, like, you could have said the sky is red, or I could have said the sky is red, and I probably could have convinced you the sky was red. And you're like, no, it's blue. I'm like, no, I kid you not, it is red. I was so sure that I was going to be a millionaire in such a short period of time that I went all in with it, and nothing happened. And I was like, oh, I thought that if I thought about being a millionaire, I'd be a millionaire. And because also another part of me, I've been watching a lot of stuff about Greg Braden recently, and how he talks about these, like, someone who's like a mystic or a monk or something like that, but they've been doing it for like 60 years. Like, they've had so much practice over such a long period of time that they can do these mystical things. And I think when we talk about the law of attraction, a lot of the woo-woo stuff that we talk about is true, but it takes a lot of time to master.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree. Like, these days, I feel like a Jedi. Like, like, compared to like, like, I don't even manifest anymore. I don't even believe in manifesting. That's the point I've got to.
Love that.
Because, man, like, there's no gap between where I am and where I want to be. I'm already in Mexico.
Love it.
Even though I'm in Dominican Republic right now, I've already manifested. Like, it's not even manifested. It's
just is.
I'm just there. I'm already there. Like, there's no time in my head. Like, there's no time, or like, if there's something that I want, there's no time, there's no distance, there's no space. I'm already, just like I'm picking up these glasses right now, putting them on. That's how it feels to manifest something. Just like, you know, drinking this, it feels the same way. Everything in my feeling and my mind is equivalent.
Yes.
There's no more money or less money, or this car's better, this car's worse, this is going to be harder, this is going to be easier. Just everything's equivalent. And that's how nature thinks. But nature's not saying the ant is, you know, I don't know, worse than the elephant.
Yeah,
like, it's
they
just
all play a
animal.
part.
Yeah, it's just animal. It's just like, so yeah, we have these dynamics in our mind. We're like, okay, this is big, this is small, this is left, this is right, this is bad, this is good.
That's the duality of life, isn't it, really?
Yeah. And now these days, I don't manifest. I want to do this. Okay, that's it. It's done.
Do you know what? I'm so glad you said that, because I've had the exact same thoughts. And I think I made a video on it. I'm not sure if it's scheduled to come out, but I was basically saying how I refuse to try and manifest anything anymore, because like you said, like life is a manifestation. And I remember one of your videos really stuck with me. It was ages ago you did this. I can't remember when. I think it was literally like a few years ago. It might have been one of the videos that I even reposted. So before I even knew you, I think I reposted on my Instagram. If you scroll down far enough, it's like one of the first videos I ever posted. And it was where you were talking about like life just is. It just is, like everything you want just is. And it was like you, in the video, you're literally sitting there, you're like, is like you can't even say it because it's just so it's difficult to pronounce.
Can't describe it.
Yeah, you just can't describe it. But
yeah,
like we don't, I don't believe we should try and manifest £10,000 or we should try and manifest a new relationship. Like, no, just do the actions and let it manifest itself. That's my total belief. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's exactly where I am as well.
Love that.
And it's like, we don't think about blinking. We just blink.
But now we're conscious of it. We start thinking about it.
Yeah, start thinking about it, right? And that's the problem with manifesting. So you just start thinking about it. Your ego's going to get in the way. Oh, can I do it? Doubt, like whatever. You're not doubting whether or not you can blink. You just blink, right?
Yeah.
And so when you're manifesting something big, or what we would call big or small, like it should be the same as blinking.
Yes.
You know, and one of the shifts I've been doing recently is communication is as easy as blinking. You know, because there's like some blocks there of my communication. So communication is easy as blinking. And so I'm shifting to that. I'm working on like different areas of communication, especially in my relationship.